Y'all gotta grow up, dog.
Kobe.
Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments if you know what all them people have in common. Just like the video. Anyway, 2K has the news here. We about to react to Badgeplug. Badgeplug just dropped about an hour ago. We about to react to it. But we do have our cover athlete, as you should already know. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock and you don't know what's going on, yep, it's Shay. People picking this apart. Peter Popper picked the pickled peppers. Whatever. Okay, so people picked it apart. People picked it apart. They had a lot to say about the reflection of his shoe. This is not a genuine reflection. If you look down here, if we look down here at the bottom of this photo, you can't even see the bottom of this photo. Oh Lord, you can see it here. If you look at the bottom of this photo, this is crazy. I mean, 2K, they just slapped this together real quick. They obviously just slapped something together. Maybe they'll change it. Maybe this will be the cover. Maybe this will be the exact cover that they show. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? Do I care? No, it's 2K. I don't care about the cover. That's the last thing on my mind. And if it's the first thing on your mind, you're a bot. You're a bot. So was right. You're a bot. Folks said we used to put effort into these covers. Nobody cares about the cover, my G. I'm just gonna be here to tell you, this could be the cover and I would not care. It would not make a difference. We know that Shay is the cover athlete. That's all it really takes for me. People had a lot to say. I mean, okay, is it AI generated? Who cares, my G? We do not care. Tatum had a better cover. No, look at Tatum's cover. Look at his shoe in the reflection at the bottom. That's worse than the Shay reflection. And I don't even know why they're putting reflections in the floor anyway. Either way, this is the cover. We got Shay Gildress as the cover, and folks said it should have been this exciting young man here. I don't know why he got put out. Somebody else picked apart the reflection. The reflection isn't reflecting the right direction. The reflection's not in the right direction, my good sir. Either way, we don't care. EA Sports about to cook y'all with the return of college basketball. I doubt it. It could happen, but I doubt it. Who cares though? Honestly, that's my thesis. Who cares? What's the game talking about? So let's get into what the game's talking about. But before we jump into anything like that, 2K does have, MyTeam has a super pack for you today with the drop. The drop includes a super pack. All you got to do to get the super pack is get 50 points, assists, and rebounds with the Celtics player over multiple games. Get 25 rebounds with centers over multiple games. Score 40 points with a point guard in a game, and get 50 points, assists, and rebounds with Knicks players over multiple games. Since I'm hunting for these breakout cards, you know what I mean, I've been getting these cards in breakout, these GOAT cards. I'm hunting for GOAT events, GOAT festival cards. So I did most of these in breakout, and then I went to full lineup to get this 40 point with a point guard game. Okay, so what you get out of there for that is that super pack. I got the super pack. I'm gonna open it now for you. I don't know why that's all they gave us, but they do have, this is for the super packs that are available now in the pack market. You have Larry Bird there. You still got this fireworks code. Go get that fireworks code if you really want that deluxe fireworks pack. But in the market, they do have Larry Bird out here. I can't afford to pull any of these super packs, but there's a bunch of cards in these super packs. You might as well. The lowest card that you can get, I believe, is a 100 overall, and it's pretty much worth it at this point. At this point in the game, you know what I mean, season 8, they finally made it worth it to do something. I don't have any VC. These are VC only, so I can't pull any of those, but I will be opening up this super pack right here for you. And I'm still hunting these gold festival cards. Like I told you, I'm trying to get the white mamba. You know how it goes.
Kobe.
You know what's up. Okay, so what can I get out of here? Okay, I mean, it's just an opal. Something light. I wish it would have been an invincible. Who am I though? I didn't know that you could get opals out of here. These are super packs. I thought that the lowest you could get was a 100 overall, but it is what it is to me. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just, Drew Holiday. Okay, Drew Holiday, go home. I don't want you on my team. It is what it is, man. This game is so, okay. So yeah, I mean, that's the news for today. That's what's going on for today as far as what's happening in my team. I'm still in the exchange. I'm still trying to get these joints. Still trying to get these off. We need 20 of these. But yeah. All right, man, let's jump straight into the reaction. I'm not gonna put the visuals on the screen for you, but you can hear what we're talking about. We reacting to Badgeplug, by the way. We got to get there.
Man, in 2020, NBA 2K's Twitter gave me a follow, and I just noticed today as they tweeted out the 2K26 cover that I was unfollowed by their page, which is pretty crazy.
That's some crazy work. That is definitely some crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. I've been following Badgeplug since before he was even Badgeplug. I was following bro when he had a whole different name about himself. I can't remember what the name was, but honestly, I think it was something like that boy, Daft Boy, or that boy, or something like that. Either way, I've been messing with bro since like 2016, 2017, I think whatever park we had, when we had that park that had the big old shark tank in it. We had a park and it had a big old shark tank. I think that was like 17. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm like, actually was one of the first people he got at. Like, honestly, he was in the park just letting folks know, like I'm gonna be a big YouTuber. I'm gonna be a really big 2K content creator. I'm calling it now. So yeah. Young dude did that. To say the least, he did that. But I mess with him because 2K don't mess with him. Usually the people that kiss up to 2K the most get the most pub from 2K. So I really mess with bro because they don't mess with him. Specifically, he keeps it real. Like when you keep it real, they really don't mess with you like that. And that don't go for just 2K. That go from a lot of different folks, period.
But at least you know you're going to get non-biased news for the 2K26 cycle, man. Every single year, something goes on with 2K. What a way to start.
I'm not going to lie. Like back in the day, he used to be untamed. The bull used to be on they head top. When he was coming up, that's really what gave him a lot of his numbers back in like 2K22, 21. He was not afraid to keep it real, and the community was like, we messing with bro. We mess with bro heavy.
Start the cycle, right? But let's hop into it, okay? So this guy, he said 2K should be making the college basketball game, and 2K said the campus has been quiet for too long.
Cap.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, but I just wanted to update you that 2K might possibly be doing something to combat the competition of EA coming into the basketball simulation sport now, which apparently doesn't come out till 2K28, but we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? So look, Ronnie2K went to Twitter on July 1st, and he said it's that time of the year, and it says Road to 2K26 starts now, which is odd because it was a whole week later when we actually finally got some real news about the game, but it is what it is. All right, it's Ronnie2K. Right. All right, you never know with the big Ronald. All right, so look, Shams went to Twitter today. You guys know Shams, the Sham bombs and blah blah blah. He announced the Luka trade this year, which still to this day is crazy thinking about, man. Like, wow, that was an insane trade. But look, Shams tweeted out Summer of SGA. He got an MVP, league scoring title, NBA championship, finals MVP, a $285 million supermax.
He definitely did. He definitely did call it out. He definitely did call it all the way out. He called it all the way out. And I guess it's because he works with the NBA. So, I mean, I don't know. Like he called it all the way out, but he had to have that insider information. Like this has to be set up. This has to be 100% set up from the inside for him to drop the news and let everybody know, like, this is what's going on. So he might play a heavy role in a lot of 2K26 news and a lot of 2K26 gameplay going forward. Like, you know what I mean? He might be the one to let us know just about anything and everything that's going on with what's happening with 2K going forward as far as the 26 news.
Extension, his first signature shoe release, and now he will grace the new cover of 2K26 per sources. And you see this was at 2 p.m. So that is actually very important. So if you guys have forgotten, first of all, most of you all probably knew SGA was going to be on the cover. He was the highest chance to be on the cover.
Not gonna hold you. I thought it was gonna be KD or somebody. I'm still waiting for who's gonna be the WNBA. like leave in the comments, who do you think is going to be the WNBA cover? Because they always, like lately, they've been putting the WNBA with it, and they've been putting a legacy player too. So are we going to get a legacy player this year? Because this year it was, for 25, it was Jason Tatum and who else? Aja Wilson, Jason Tatum, Aja, and Vince Carter, right? So who are we getting as far as the trio? So we know we have Shai Gilgeous. What are your predictions on the legacy player and on the WNBA player, honestly?
But in the last few years, 2K loves to drop news on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, the official news cycle started today on a Tuesday. Now, even further, they like to drop news at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I was very confused by us getting news at 2 p.m. I'm guessing maybe Shams lives on the West Coast, but that still doesn't make perfect sense because you see what I'm saying. All right, so maybe the time difference has changed this year. We will have to see. We do not know at the moment what the time is going to be. Maybe they're going to switch it up, but usually it's like every time, 11 a.m., boom, we get news for the day, sometimes at 1, rarely, but we will have to see. I'll keep you guys updated, of course. So 2K quote tweets it with some eye emojis, and it's very odd. Like, did they do it has to be like some sort of collaboration, some sort of sponsorship.
That's what I was
saying. Tweeted that out. And he didn't put hashtag ad, but maybe he doesn't have to because he works for the NBA and the NBA has license with 2K. I don't know exactly how it works, but I do think it's very odd that 2K did not tweet out their own cover. Of course, they're going to tweet out what the actual cover looks like, but they had it, quote unquote, get like leaked by Shams. Okay, so
the cover looked crazy. Honestly, the cover looked kind of crazy. Lately they've been going for a really simple look, a really simple aesthetic. And I'm not mad at it. They did point out some of the little flaws in the cover, but are those really flaws or does it really matter? Like I said in the beginning of the video, it don't matter to me. I don't care about the cover. Is the gameplay going to be good? Is the game going to be functional? Is it going to be cheesy? Is it going to be exploitative? I mean, are the prices going to be gouged out? I mean, it's way more to look at than just a cover, but I understand that's all that we have right now at the moment. So that's what we're going to talk about as a community. So that's just what we're talking about.
This TikTok right here of a YouTuber, he was talking about, 2K25 crashing out, and Ronnie said, see you for 2K26 with 11,000 likes on TikTok. Hey, I told you guys, bro. Look, you might say you don't care about 2K at all. That's not true. That's the reason why you're here, okay? We still want to see if 2K can somehow make the 3-1 LeBron comeback on the Golden State Warriors and make a really good game. And
we do. I had to let him finish saying that. I really want a good product. I feel like this year's product was close to okay. It was close to good. It's playable. There's a lot of exploits. Shooting was crazy for a minute, crazy wonky for a second. But that's every year. It's going to be things like that every year. So I'm just hoping for a good product, a playable product. That's really all I can say.
You honestly there's some people watching this game that might really love 2K25, and that's completely fine. Me personally, I do believe we could have got a much better product than what they made. It had a lot more potential, just like the last few 2Ks. But 2K, of course, has sold us short many years in a row now. I just want a better product. I believe this is a multi-billion-dollar game, and they could do better. All right, we could go on and on, but we've done that all year about that. Okay, so let's talk.
The thing is, if they did better, and I don't want to be too long-winded in this video, make it go on forever. If they did better, they wouldn't make any money. They would lose out on a lot of money if they did any better. And would we even like it if they did do stuff better? If they did do some of the things better that we be asking for, would we just ask for some other stuff in place? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we keep it in a buck, I'll keep it a couple of bucks with you. A lot of folks in the community are really hoochie mamas in disguise anyway. So, I mean, what are we really saying at that token?
Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about 2K26.
Right, let's go forward. Going forward.
What's going on? Well, last year, and we talked about this a little bit, but it has a different meaning now. 2K tweeted out the cover with a video telling us that Jason Tatum was the cover. Sorry, it wasn't the cover, but it was a video of Jason Tatum, obviously saying on June 18th that he was going to be on the cover.
Right.
Now, I was wrong. I predicted that they were going to drop that after the finals, just like they did last year. They did not. Today was our first news on July 8th, and that is a different part of the cycle. So that's how, once again, you can know that 2K is changing up something so far. We don't know how the rest of it is going to go. But then, as you see, on July 10th is when we got the covers of 2K25. Right. That's when we got the pre-order bonuses. For those of you that are wondering, I really don't care at all about who's on the cover. But what I do care about and why I'm so interested in the cover reveal is because that is when we get the pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. And of course, when those do come out, you will see it on this channel. So we do still have time for 2K to be on track for dropping the cover, but they did not drop any sort of video, which is just really odd to me. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I can't make an excuse for it. Do we need a video? No, we don't need a video with it. We don't. Honestly, this year's finals was really watered down. Shay as a finals winner was really watered down due to all of the okay, you know what I'm talking about. The 3 guys that really went down with Achilles injuries. I mean, I feel like the winner really would have been Hallie and the Indiana Pacers would have won. And who knows what would have been different if, well, I don't know too much about the hamstring injury. Was it a hamstring for Curry? So, I mean, I don't know. If Dame doesn't mess up his Achilles, is it any different? If Tatum doesn't mess up his Achilles, I guess there's a different situation there. Who comes out of the West if Dame doesn't fall? You know what I mean? If Dame doesn't fall, who comes out of the West? If Tatum doesn't fall, who really comes out of the East? So I feel like this year was really watered down. And I'm praying for them dudes to really make recoveries. So, I mean, a video, nah. It wasn't that star-studded for that to happen that way. For them to be getting their first chip, I guess. But this year was really watered down. That's all I really can say about it.
See very soon. If they don't drop any more news today, it will be Thursday. 99%. There's no way they're only dropping one news and it's from Shams this week. I really doubt it. I would put all my money on more news comes out this week or possibly even more today. But again, we will see. Now, Double H was asked, do you want just one park in 2K26 and for the city to be gone? He said, good question. I have a good answer. I don't want the 2K14, 15, 16, 17, 20 park. I don't want the city. I don't want any park or city we have ever had. I want a new area, much smaller than the city, that looks like real basketball park courts. I can vouch.
That's kind of tough.
Yes, no.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at what we had this year. I'm not mad at what we had going on this year. The Boulevard of Broken Dreams was kind of all right. I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the Boulevard, but it wasn't bad. The little trick-or-treat situation wasn't bad. It wasn't a whole lot of area to have to cover, but it was also still enough spots to go get some loot going on, you know, for the trick-or-treat situation. The tunnel system, the little subway system they had wasn't bad. Even the Triple Threat Park wasn't bad. I like how we had it this time. This time was cool, but I mean, it could always be better. It could always be better. And we can count on them innovating whatever they had going on and trying to like make it a different experience going forward. They're going to definitely make it a different experience.
Shadows. Yes. Thank you. Bright colors, high saturation. This is all beautiful with exactly 4 3s courts, 2 2s courts. And this, I don't, for sure, like, it doesn't have to be like this, but he said, which means I'd want less got next spots and more people allowed in each server, leading to way less waiting time in between games and overfilled servers.
But more people on the server is just going to cause greater lag situation. I don't know about that, Double H.
There should almost be zero room to do anything but play basketball or enter doors to other modes / events or a closet, which spawns you into like a private mall to shop. That way it's not taking up space on the actual map, but still promoting the brands they have deals with their at it. I don't know what, while they're at it. Sorry. Remove theater, remove Pro-Am, and add private matchmaking codes to proving grounds for 5v5 that doesn't count towards rank progression. So that's a lot to break down right there, but I'm not going to sit there and talk about it all day.
I feel you on that. I mean, just to not really harp on it, I feel like I don't care, honestly. I don't care what the park situation is like. As long as it's not congested, it's playable, and we can get into the parks with our friends. That's really all I care about on that forefront. As far as the shopping situation, I liked his idea of having like a little mall you can walk into or something like that. Running around a whole city, it was enough subway stops to get it done the right way, but I guess it was cool this year. I don't know. Whatever y'all can do to innovate, do it, but at the same time, make sure that everything is playable. You know what I'm saying? Make sure things is playable. Other than that, I really don't care.
Do want to add, however, I've seen a lot of people talking about remove theater from 2K26.
That's crazy. Let me know if you like the theater. I love the theater situation. Let me know in the comment section and like the video first and foremost, but do you like the theater? I love the theater situation. I love the starting 5 situation. Game modes like that should be staples in the game. And it honestly, it should be more servers in there. It should be a bigger server. It should be more doors in there. It should be more game modes in there, and they should be dedicated to matchmaking. That's just how things go. What you can take away, if you're not going to get it right, you can take away that whole proving ground situation. If you're not going to get it to the point where they can't boost or it make it harder for them to cheat, you know what I'm saying? You could take that back. You could have that. You can keep that.
Because Park is what made 2K, my player, really, really take off. I'm not talking about my career. I'm talking about like Park is what really took off from 2K. You know what I'm saying? In terms of my player, in terms of the real community that took what Chris Move did, right? Chris Move crawled so that the Park community and the MyTeam could run. Then you had Cash Nasty and Soluminati and Agent and all these people, and most of them
shout out to the greats.
Huge videos. Pretty Boy Fredo in the Park. That's where the community really took off in 2K. Well,
he not
we
lying.
don't really have that as much. I like the theater. I really actually do like the theater. The whole idea of just being able to hop in, you instantly get a game, you don't gotta wait on the dots, is nice, but it does come with the you have to pick your poison, where now Park isn't really. I told you guys before that a guy that I've been getting news from 2K for years now, which I'll be telling you guys throughout these videos throughout the year, told me that theater is the most played mode in my player.
So you're right. I know it is. And I wish that we had a theater in my team. My team needs pretty much the same thing. The same little theater situation where I can go hop into a 3v3 or hop into a clutch time or hop into a 5v5 just like that. Just easy. Hop into a showdown, hop into a clutch time, hop into a salary cap. Just the same way, but mainly for the Park situation, because there's no matchmaking with the Park that we have now. Waiting on the dots in the Park is crazy. You shouldn't have to always wait on the dots. It should be a way for us to go get some of these agendas off in a theater situation, in a matchmaking type of situation. We need that, 2K. We need that.
So you see what I'm saying? That's going to take away from Park, the beauty of it. Not only that, but 2K has been giving us these unrealistic, awful looking parks. In my opinion, I really like the realistic parks a lot better. I mean, just look at how when the events came back this year from the old 2Ks, the old parks, how easy it was to get games back to back and stuff like that. But you see what I'm saying, okay? I think that 2K should pick the park over the theater. It's unfortunate that you can't have the perfect world of having a theater and the park is still booming, but if you have theater, the park's just really not gonna be booming, okay? And
at the same token, no, because at the same token, they still gonna have to trick people into coming into them parks with double XP. There's no way that people are just filling up them parks without the double XP feature. I'm honestly gonna tell you, and I don't think it's actually the theater that's taken away from it. It's just the matchmaking. People want matchmaking. And at the same token, you're not going to make everybody happy. Some people don't want matchmaking. Some people hate matchmaking, but at the same time, some people love it. So it's a double-edged sword. It's honestly and it's always going to be that way. Anything in life is just going to be that way.
I think that's where we should go back to. Maybe you guys will disagree, and that's completely fine. Now, this is something I feel like most people can agree on. Let's look at this for 2K26. All right, just look at it from a 2K26 standpoint. The first look at cell-shaded Liberty Falls and Black Ops 6 zombies. Look, you got Beavis and Butthead in zombies. It looks awful. It's a war game. We've talked about this for those of you that made it
that
far
was
into
crazy.
other videos.
Yeah, they do got the Beavis and Butthead in there.
We've talked about this for those Beavis
I just
and
want to go back and show
Butthead
y'all.
in zombies. And in my opinion, it looks awful. It's a war game. We've talked about this for those of you that made it far into other videos. That's the same path 2K is going down, guys. We got chicken heads this year. I mean, you could go on and on. Iron Man suits. Like,
let me know in the comment section. Y'all think that's fun, or is it like doing too much?
It looks awful. It doesn't match the theme at all, and that's the same way 2K is going down. Like Beavis and Butthead inside of multiplayer, inside of zombies.
I mean, it's fun.
It's an awful. Like, why would you want to see that if you're playing a war-based game? Fortnite can get away with it because they are like an arcadey type game. Now,
that's what I was gonna say. They kind of cater to the kids with that. You know what I mean? And then nostalgia too, because Beavis and Butthead is nostalgia, but
another thing for
it's still cartoon.
2K26 is 2K did a patch, as you all see, patch notes 8.0, and the thing that I noticed in here that I'm even important enough to talk about, it is okay, you get it. Anyway,
what that is.
Was VC earning for Proving Grounds 5v5 games has been greatly increased. Increased. Now, I don't know how much, but my guess is they are trying to pull more people into Proving Grounds to see how much they play it, to test out
they always got tactics,
to see if there's an interest, because that's where you should earn the most VC. You know, you should earn the most in Proving Grounds and 5v5, 3v3, stuff like that, but mainly, of course, 5v5 and then Pro-Am, stuff like that. But if Proving Grounds is going to be the real ranked mode, you guys know this year they just did it awfully, but if they actually do get it to work how it should, a real ranked mode, yeah, that's where you should make the most VC, especially as you go up in level. If they can get the Cheetos out of there. So I'm really interested to see what 2K does with Proving Grounds in 2K26, because as you guys know, besides level rewards and legend and all that coming back, that was my most interesting. I was the most interested in that coming into 2K25, although I told you guys there was a high chance they would do it incorrectly.
Ankles.
And not only did they do it incorrectly, it literally is a broken mode to this day.
It was a bust,
which is unfortunate. So we will see in 2K26, guys. I'll be giving you all kinds of warnings. You know, don't buy the game because of me. Don't buy the game because you want to buy it. I'm not hyping anything up. If I get excited for something, let me be excited for it. Maybe you can get excited as well, but just know, and I'm going to try to say it all the time, like, hey, this could go really wrong. You know, that's what 2K does. They over hype and undersell.
That's one thing I do want to say. Don't let me sell you the game. I just want to give you the facts, bring the facts to you as well as I can put them and give them to you fairly with no bias, honestly. And then you make your decision on your own. You know what I mean? Whether that's something you want or not. Don't let me sell it to you.
Okay, so guys, I'm out of here. If there's any more 2K26 news today, I'll probably make another video. If not,
all right. Hey, good looking Badgeplug. I just wanted to say, look, honestly, I'll link his video so you can go watch it if you want to. We did just sit through the whole thing though. Video's kind of long. Thank y'all for sitting here with me. Like the video, subscribe. If you're new, hit that bell notification. And I'm gonna pre-order the game anyway. I'm buying the game anyway. I'm just being honest. And that's no bias. I just play 2K. I love 2K. I love basketball more than anything. I love basketball. And this is the basketball game that I have fun playing. So I'm going to order it. I'm going to pre-order it. And it's just my hobby. It's my personal hobby. So, you know, hey, you figure out what you want to do for yourself. Going forward, just know I'm bringing news. I'm here for news. And I'm going to still try to keep up with what's going on in my team for the rest of the foreseeable future of 2K25. So yeah, like the video, subscribe, all that. And y'all be cool.
Kobe. Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.